Greetings campers, welcome to Farmeritaville. Today we are in sunny Hollywood, California. We are at Universal Studios in California, and this is a first for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never been to this park. I'm so excited.
I've been once, maybe 9 or 10 years ago, and it was just for horror nights at night. So we're only here for one day, but it's going to be a long day. So we've got daytime hours in the park, and then we've got nighttime hours during horror nights. We have express pass for everything, so I don't think we're going to have a problem knocking out all the stuff we want to knock out. Now, I know for me personally, the thing I'm excited about is the Waterworld stunt show and the world famous studio movie lot backlot tour. Those are two things obviously that are not parallel between here and the Florida parks, which we are at frequently. So I definitely want to try to take in as much stuff that's unique to the California park as I can.
I'm just excited to be here. I haven't done the research that he's done, so I have no earthly idea what to expect, and I'm just really excited to be here.
She's excited that I did all the planning. I think that's what she's excited about.
Yes, I just showed up.
It's about 1:30 in the afternoon on a Thursday, and this place is deserted. There is nobody here. Will the park be this slow? I don't know. I hope so. That'd be great. I know the dynamic between here and Florida is that Florida is an international tourist destination, so you have people, you know, the world over, always there, any time of the year, any day of the week. And it's my understanding that the majority of business at the California theme parks here in LA are, it's largely locals. Obviously there's a fair amount of tourism, we're here, but I feel it's largely locals. And I know when you're going off of typical what's busy and when things are busy, obviously your weekends are always packed. That's anywhere for anything. You go to the movies, you go out to any kind of fun and event stuff. So we're here on a Thursday, so maybe that will work to our benefit, but let's lay into it. Go do stuff! Here's an obligatory stop that we have to make. Clearly, Em is in search of sunscreen. I am in search of frosty drinks. Well, that was short-lived. This Margaritaville is just the restaurant, and we were hoping for the shop to buy some more, you know, stickers for the fridge and maybe some sunscreen and maybe, you know, whatever other junk we don't need. And just like the City Walk we know and love in Orlando, they have a Voodoo Donuts, and this Voodoo Donuts has no line, so I'm going in. I am by no means prepared to eat a whole cake by myself. I don't think Em and I together will eat a whole cake, but these are too cool. I especially love the Bride of Frankenstein one. Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, I think that's the coolest of the classic Universal monsters. I got the Diablo Hex donut. Rex? Diablo Hex or Rex? Doesn't matter, it's chocolate and sugar and wonderful. And an espresso shot because I did not have my morning coffee, and it's far too late in the day to not go without coffee, so better late than never, right? That is a really good donut.
For the night, this is your top express ticket. You go ahead of every express guest.
Once again, if you are headed to day night, you're here for the day night combo. The day night combo ticket, head over to the right side of the plaza, on into our...
All right, we are in, and the first thing I notice is that this park, everything seems smaller here. Like Main Street is smaller and everything seems smaller, but also there's different stuff. So speaking of different stuff, first thing we're gonna go look for is the famous backlot tram tour around the movie studios. Are you excited?
You can't tell because you can't see anything.
Em is actually cosplaying as the Invisible Man.
Sorry, we didn't mean to ruin your...
That's okay, that's okay. We selfieing?
We're selfieing.
Yeah, because I can selfie like 3 or 4 times in a row.
This is great.
Yeah, that's what happens with lots of ectoplasm, you know.
Thank you. All right, so right off the bat, right up front, we ran into Beetlejuice. I see Shrek over here behind a hearse. I don't think the hearse is from the Shrek universe, but... So one thing I love about this park already, and we're only, you know, 50 yards in from the front gate, this really has that Hollywood feel. Everything looks like old Hollywood. The theming and the decorations are heavy, and like I said, we ran into Beetlejuice right off the bat, and that's like classic Universal marketing. You know, Beetlejuice and Universal go way back, so that's cool. Now we got Donkey and Shrek.
Happy birthday to Laura. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday, Laura. That is beautiful, man. How long y'all been married? A year. Oh man, so it's like a fresh marriage. You guys are beautiful. Yeah. Should we take a picture? Let's do it. We got to capture this.
I feel a little bad because Shrek doesn't have nearly the crowd Donkey does, and I don't think Shrek is any less interesting, but he doesn't talk, so that's probably part of it. Emerald and I are both really familiar with the Universal parks in Florida. We know both of those parks very well. We've been there many times. And they share IPs. You have The Simpsons. Like, I'm standing in Springfield right now, and behind me is the world famous Hollywood tram tour, and right around the corner over there, about 100 feet away, is the entrance to Harry Potter, and you may be able to see behind me Hogwarts Castle. So it's very weird. If you've ever had a dream, and in your dream are people, places, and things from real life that you know, but your brain kind of scrambles them into a Twilight Zone sort of mess, and that's what makes it a dream, maybe even a nightmare. It's a little like that, because we know all these characters, we know all these rides, we know all these IPs, but they're laid out in this bizarre, unfamiliar way. But also, like a dream, it's exciting to just kind of see where it takes us and what's going to happen. Look at that view. That's gorgeous. You don't get that in Florida, not at all. I bet the green fees on that golf course down there are outrageous. Look, that's lower lot. I guess that's where we're headed.
Yep.
This is my inner teenager who wanted to make movies, geeking out. I might be more excited about this tram tour than I am about Horror Nights.
Keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Now the studio is private property, so if at any point during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull that cord but remain seated. Also no smoking of any kind on the tour. And be prepared, our tour today experiences loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You want to have your cameras out for great photos, but keep an eye out on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for the safety of everyone on board, no selfie sticks. If you have one, just don't extend it. So yeah, that's pretty much all of my safety rules. I want to reiterate, there are a lot of water effects on this tour. That TV show, but to get us started off, we have a Ford Cobra, aka Ken from Knight Rider.
Cool.
So right next to Ken, we do have that Ferrari from Magnum PI. We got some Back to the Future vehicles.
Yeah.
And of course, if you never skip leg day, those Flintstone vehicles are going to be just what you need. And beyond that, we got some vehicles from Fast and Furious. And again, one of my favorite thrillers of all time, we got Jurassic Park and Jurassic World vehicles. But finishing us off, we got vehicles from the Transformers. Now they look like vehicles, but they're actually robots in disguise. Okay, that joke bombed. Okay, so for the Jurassic Park fans, Jurassic Park 3, there's a scene where they're escaping the bird cage and they need to escape in a boat. That is that very boat right over there. But most notably, on your left-hand side, you'll see this very large mobile lab. Now, if you remember the Lost World Jurassic Park, or the second Jurassic Park, there is a scene where the T-Rex pushes the mobile lab off of the cliff because the mama hears her baby yelling, "Action!" Oh, these are good screams. You must have just watched The Conjuring. Really good. Really solid. Sir, with the soda cup, that was your chance to fill it up for free. Because you know we overcharge. Now, if you recognize that flash flood, it is easy.
I told you, so they got his arms.
That's with the FBI?
Yeah, we're here about the human remains.
That's it. Right over there.
Very distinct smell.
You alright?
Now, as we're inside, if you look off to your left-hand side, you'll be able to see the lights and the cameras are all set up. Now, typically this... Oh. Sorry about that. The way the technology goes, it goes lights, cameras, and action. Okay, everyone hold on tight. This could be the big one. TLC is like, don't go chasing waterfalls. Oh, wait, that was ironic. Priority here at Universal Studios is your safety. For the safety of everyone on board, we're gonna hide behind these flammable gas tanks. All right, everyone, sit tight. We've got you covered. My goodness. You know, Gerald, this reminds me of my favorite Nelly song. He was like, "It's getting hot in here." You knew, and you still.
That's much more in charge. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying...
Now, if you take one last look at that area off to your left, this is not the real Amity Island. This is not the real area where they filmed Jaws. But if you look at the buildings properly and you remember this classic TV show called Murder, She Wrote, this area is actually known as Cabot Cove. You can still see the name of the loading dock right over there for Cabot Cove. And when you film, really all you need for the buildings that you're not utilizing, you really only need the fronts and the sides. You don't always need the backs of the buildings. Some of these buildings are called facades. They don't have a backside. They ain't got no booties out here. You know what I'm saying? So this street right here is known as Colonial Street. If it looks familiar to you, if you remember the show ABC's Desperate Housewives, this area you may know it better as Wisteria Lane. Also, you can catch this street in a series right now on Netflix. It's called Never Have I Ever, which is created and written by Mindy Kaling, who you may know better as Kelly Kapoor from The Office, used for Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 classic Psycho. Now, as you can see, everything is set up right now. They have a maze set up for our Halloween Horror Nights. Now, typically they would build the maze inside of the motel, but they had issues building it in there because the showers were a bloody mess. Hey, is that Norman? Hey, Norman, we're just taking a tour. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Hey, does it make you feel any better that at least the murderer was following safety protocols with his mask? Okay. Now, by the way, just so you know, we are now showing you the largest exterior set out here on our back lot. Welcome to the set for the War of the Worlds.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Stephen had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the Waterworld, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
Once again, that was the set for the War of the Worlds. Now get this, that is a real 747.
Oh my gosh, it was so cool! There was a giant, yes, the thing. Go see it.
Right, what she said. No, honestly, that was too cool. That was like the authentic, campy, touristy Hollywood behind the scenes experience. And they've got King Kong section and a Fast and Furious section, which are just ride portions of the rides at Universal Florida. But what was impressive to me was that the tram, you know, is an actual driving trackless automotive vehicle, and they basically just drive into a show building and park on a giant motion base, and it's exactly like being on the ride in Florida. So that was actually pretty cool in the way they adapted it to this.
Without having to wait in extra lines for each thing.
Yeah, exactly. Killed several birds with one stone, so that was great. Oh, I really love that. That was a ton of fun. And now we are headed to see the Waterworld ride, or Waterworld show rather, which we do not have in Florida. So I'm excited to see that. Last show of the day. I mentioned earlier how weird it was to have all this stuff I know so close together from Florida. But here in California, there's The Simpsons. There's Hogsmeade. Here's a Mexican restaurant. And right behind me, classic Hollywood. Looks like one of the haunts is actually built right here in the outer courtyard area of Waterworld. And they've done a good job. They like themed the outside construction walls of the haunt to look like the Waterworld set.
The future. The polar ice caps have melted, and the continents are deep beneath the waves. The survivors live on these floating fortresses known as atolls in this place called Waterworld.
Oh, we got a runner! Hey, no, not the girl. We need the girl. Pack your bags, Helen. We've got a plane to catch. Come on, fish boy. Adios, cousins. From American Horror Story, Lauren Stolen. From Live, Stan Helton. And doing that amazing 45-foot Firebird from the Grand Tour, Robert Batson. And on the boat, from Curb Your Enthusiasm, Melissa Milicano. And from Hawaii Five-0, Wesley Lambert. From Jurassic World, my name is Trevor Fish. We hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here at Universal Studios Hollywood.
This is too cool. All right, of all the stunt shows I've seen, this is definitely one of my favorites. Visually, it's probably one of the most detailed. But what you can't tell on the video is the sound design. Anywhere there was action happening, like that's where the sound was coming from, like on the soundtrack. So it was really, really cool. And now you're getting to see pieces of them reset as we walk out. You don't get views like this at the Florida parks, that's for sure. From the upper lot, you can see what is clearly part of Super Nintendo Land coming to Universal Studios Hollywood. So if you're unaware, like I was the first time I visited, Universal Hollywood sits on the side of the mountains, or the Hollywood Hills, I guess. And there's these series of escalators that take you down there to the lower lot. And there's rides and stuff down there. And then we're kind of in the middle, and up there is the rest of the theme park on the upper lot. All right, we're about to check out the Jurassic World ride. This is the other thing I'm really excited about that we do and don't have, I guess, in Florida, because it's just the Jurassic Park ride that they redid to be Jurassic World. So I'm going to switch over to the waterproof GoPro camera, and hopefully we can get some good footage off of that. And yeah, we're going to go check out the Jurassic World ride. Only a 15-minute wait.
A vast ocean was home to an explosion of life. At the top of the food chain sat the Mosasaurus, apex predator of the deep. You are clear for entry.
all boats in safe zone. We're going to call just as we return to the unit out of containment. At this containment unit, the Predator code. Repeat, HCU Predator code. Code red. Items need to go down across the board.
Please remain calm. We have assets out of containment and help is on the way. In the meantime, please, I carry
All range. The Indominus Rex escape. Please remain in the boat and stay calm. Asset control units are on their way. Tracking multiple targets. We are
It's like in the movie, you forgot about the T-Rex for a minute because you were looking for Indominus Rex. That was awesome.
That was amazing.
All right, I am now half wet. Jurassic World, what did you think?
Wow! That was awesome! Let's do it again!
Better than Jurassic Park?
Oh, that's hard.
That is hard.
Jurassic Park, like, the original has my heart. Yeah, it was better.
I put it in a tie. Like, definitely, you know, 12-year-old me would love the original Jurassic Park, which is alive and well in Florida. Adult me likes this one. And honestly, for me, the principal example was, it's the same ride from the old days. They just updated all the scenes. The special effects were cool, and the finale scene with 2 dinosaurs took me by surprise. Just like the movie, it was great. It was a showdown and ended with a splash.
The plant budget alone is great. I know, I'm just nerding out about the plants, but they had amazing plants. It would burn in Texas, but oh my God, they're amazing.
We have just found the longest line in the park today, and that is at Isla Nubar to buy alcohol. Very good alcohol. I got the tropical margarita, and you got the
Tiki Thai.
Tiki Thai, yeah. No joke, we waited in line probably 15 or so minutes to get a drink, and that's the longest wait we've had all day. So
it's a good day.
It is a good day. That's a good problem to have. Anyway, friends, thank you for watching this video. The sun is setting here in Hollywood. That means Halloween Horror Nights will be starting soon, and we are getting ourselves some liquid courage, and we are getting ready to dive into Halloween Horror Nights, which will be a completely separate video. So be sure to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications so that you know when we post those videos and other fun new travel, tourism, fun, insane stuff that we do every week here at Farmeritaville. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you soon.
Go do stuff!